family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, and Lisa Surratt back with you tonight on the broadcast on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more, as we get ready to do junior high basketball for you. For those that were watching and we lost you for a little bit, we're back, and hopefully we'll get our watchers back as that happens. We had to create a new event and go back out and do that. The internet kicked us off here, and so we'll go back and do that. It should be an easy link for them. Hopefully, once they're there, they'll find it. And so that's the great part about watching what we do. And that is also the hard part, Joanna, is that we have these glitches that happen that are totally out of our control. Now, for NBC, they have, like, redundancy all over the place. And stuff like that rarely happens with the big networks. And if we have a camera go down, that's a big deal. At NBC, if they lose a camera, that's one of about 12 probably doing the event.
Yeah.
And so we don't have that happen. But we're glad to bring you the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show, brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling in Mount Sterling. And let's talk about the starting lineups for tonight's contest, brought to you by Dot Transportation. Dot Transportation is hiring full and part-time truck drivers where flexible schedules are available. Contact our Dot Transportation hiring team today at 217-773-9463. For our Brown County Hornets, it looks like this: Olivia Martinez, along with Hope Ingram, Mackenzie Cassing, Hayden Rice, and Jamie Lohr. That is your starting lineup for our Brown County Hornets. For the visiting Beardstown Tigers, Lady Tigers, it'll be Andrea Flynn, Cammie Coates, Miley Tracy, I'm going to say Kylan Maltby, and Perry Herzog.
That's how I pronounce them.
Yep. And so, some different first name spellings there, but we got that down for you. Those are your Dot Transportation starting lineups. Contact the Dot Transportation team, the hiring team, today at 217-773-9463. Come drive with us. Now we can also do our, let's do our keys to the game. Brought to you by Country Financial agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, located at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 217-773. That's not the right number. I'm going to have to look it up again. Or Lisa, can you look it up on your phone?
What am I looking up?
Country Financials, because I thought I had it right here. Maybe I
Larry,
am.
he's sending it to your fax machine again, but
Yeah,
that's okay.
I hope not. Well, we'll get that straightened out if it's wrong. But the keys to the game brought to you by Country Financial agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler. As we take a look here, keys to basketball: turnovers. Not a lot of turnovers. Need to make your free throws.
Blocking out. At this age, blocking out is so important.
Absolutely. And running the offense. At this age, just being able to run a half-court offense and get some flow going in the game, because people don't realize as a player, if you never get that flow going, it's really hard to get in the tempo and feel like comfortable shooting or even on defense when things are just chaotic.
Yeah, and this team, they played together, 5th and 6th grade. There's still some new players this year. So I think getting that flow with the new players this year is going to be a little bit different. But, watching them last night, they kind of got into a pretty good groove, and I think tonight should be close to the same thing.
And so we hope for that. And it looks like there's some good height. Boxing out against this Beardstown team is going to be a big thing because they've got some height on that team.
Yes, they do.
And so with that, we'll take another station break. That was your keys to the game, brought to you by Country Financial agents Larry Grady, Jacob Giesler. Give them a call at 217-773-3591. We'll be back after these messages. A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sail by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. They also do wrought iron fencing. How long does that last? 100 years? 200 years? Who knows how long wrought iron fencing will last? Shop www.arusticgarden.com and get it shipped directly to your front door.
Thinking about replacing a furnace or building a home? Confused by the options? Contact the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling about GeoComfort geothermal systems. Harness the energy stored in the earth to provide your heating and cooling. Geothermal is extremely efficient, safe, and environmentally friendly. It can save you up to 70% on your heating and cooling bills. Call the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 to discover the best option for your home.
KLC Inc. has been around since February of 2020. We are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of anything. We strive to make customer service number one and get customers the professional results they're looking for. KLC Inc., 115 South Capitol Avenue, Mount Sterling, Illinois, 217-773-9090. Remember, KLC Inc., you think it, we ink it.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE-certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, Lisa Surratt back with you. Anniversary and birthday night. Joanna's birthday tonight. Where's she at? She's at the gym.
No place I'd rather be.
Lisa and Steve Surratt. Anniversary today, 19 years I've been married to this wonderful lady.
Congratulations.
Good answer. Good answer.
And what are we doing? We're at the gym. One of my favorite places to be at, but it's growing to be one of her favorite places to be. I'll just warn you, Joanna, ahead of time. Sometimes the fan in her comes out, and fans, I have her volume up so when she's talking that you can hear what she's saying. I may turn her off sometime during the ball game if it gets too exciting because she'll be screaming and be a homer. I tell those fans that are watching from Beardstown, I want to get this out of the way from the beginning. The name of the station is BC Hornet Sports. So we do homer. But here's the thing. Most of us in this group, there is an exception over here, are Cardinal fans. And if you're a Cardinal fan, you always acknowledge good play and good sportsmanship.
Yes. Yep.
We have a Cub fan up here today. We have a mixed marriage. It's amazing that it's lasted 19 years. I've helped her through the struggles and finally, her at least seeing a World Series championship. But we're just, we do that. And I had a route person listen to us during a high school game, and he said, I would have been disappointed if you didn't homer a little bit. And so, again, we acknowledge good play. Yep. We're rooting for Brown County to win in every situation. And so we get that out of there. I want to thank you for watching. If you had trouble finding the link, we lost internet here, and once that link goes up, we can't reuse that link again. But if you're on our live page, you find us. Here's the other thing. We're less than 200 people away from hitting 1,000 subscribers. Now, it doesn't cost you anything to hit that subscribe button. So if you're from Beardstown, hit the subscribe button. In fact, if you've watched any games on anybody else's network, Central Illinois Sports, whoever, hit that subscribe button because it does some things for us on our side of things, costs you absolutely nothing. Here's the other key. When we go on the air, it sends you a message if you want to be notified that we're on the air. And all you have to do is click that message, and guess what?
Very nice.
You're right there.
Easy accessible.
Yeah, we try to make it easy as possible. Refereeing crew tonight will be Brian Ingram, Eric Grady, and where's Waldo? Nick Henniker. He has been spotted. He is in the gymnasium. And so we're glad to be here. And per COVID, Beardstown will get the ball first. Ball will be inbounded by Maltby, and she'll inbound it to Tracy when we get started here. Tracy brings the ball up for Beardstown. She's being guarded by Markert. Ball back out front, and that's Flynn. Flynn goes around the right side, dribbles, kicks it back out front to Maltby, and she traveled in that pass right there, so that's going to be a turnover for Beardstown. 6-minute quarters in junior high girls basketball, so this will go by pretty quickly. And it'll be, I got to get everybody's name down there, Lore, and she passes the ball down low. And that was off of Rice and out of bounds. It'll be Beardstown ball. Maltby will bring it in for Beardstown. Take me a few minutes to readjust to a different sport with different numbers.
Castings is doing the guarding right now.
Back out front, that is Coates. She hands off to Maltby. Maltby throws it off the backboard. No good. Rebound coming back the other direction.
By Cassing.
That'll be Cassing. Dribbles. And she must have hit the out-of-bounds line or something there, Joanna.
There might have been some traveling or something. There was on the ball on the ground.
Ball brought up by Flynn this time. Flynn gives it over to Tracy. Tracy drives into the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound's going to be taken by Lore. We're headed back the other direction. She almost has the ball stolen from her. Gives it over to Ingram. Ingram over to Martinez. Into Cassing, back to Martinez. Out front to Ingram. Ingram will set up the offense. Right-hand side to Lore. Lore drives, puts one off the glass. Nope, hit nothing. Martinez rebounds, stepped on the out-of-bounds line. We're going to turn the ball over. That seems to be the theme so far for both teams out there. Inbound by Maltby. It ends up in Tracy's hands, and we'll come back the other direction. Gets it down to Flynn. Flynn's wide open for a shot as Lore falls down. Rebound underneath the basket. Couldn't see it. Out by Maltby. Shot no good. And
off of Cassing.
Off of Cassing out of bounds, and it'll be Beardstown's basketball. Maltby on the inbound. Tries to feed it down low to Flynn, and she gets fouled in the process, and I believe that's going to be Lore in her first foul of the ball game.
First
inbound.
Foul.
Go ahead.
I was going to say first foul in Brown County.
Ball inbounded to Flynn. She'll bring it back out front, set up the offense. Drives down the lane. Tries to kick it out. She travels in the process.
Inbound by Castings to Lore.
Lore brings it up to court. Like a 1-3-1 offense for Brown County. Left-hand side to Martinez, but she almost went out of bounds. Tapped it back in, and Flynn ends up with the basketball. She kicks it down to Tracy. Tracy drives, tries to backdoor pass. Can't be got, and Coates gets it, but her foot is on the line. This is one of them games, Lisa and Joanne, that it's hard to get a rhythm down for anybody, including the announcers. Travel is the word for the night. Ingram feeds it. Oh, nice pass, but it's picked off there by Tracy. Headed back up the other direction. And that's Martinez. Lore with the basketball. She double dribbled. The Beardstown's basketball.
And on the court right now, we only have two 7th graders. The Ingram, Lore, and Cassing are all 6th graders.
And I'm trying to look here.
So we are a very young team.
I was going to say, that's good knowledge there.
I don't have a 34. I'm going to guess that that's Hallie Lawson out there because it's the only person I don't have a number for Beardstown. She came into the ball game, and I didn't see who sat down. Herzog sat down. Ball inbounded. That's Flynn. Flynn gets it over to Coates. Coates looking for somebody. Nobody there. Being guarded by Martinez. In the corner, knocked away by Ingram. And the ball goes off of Maltby. And it'll be Brown County basketball on the sidelines. It'll be brought down the court. That's Cassing.
To Ingram.
To Ingram, down to Cassing. Nice give and go there. Shot up and no good, but there's going to be a foul on the play.
It's going to be a shooting foul.
And who's the foul on? Did anybody? They're not putting that up there.
I did not catch the number.
I'm going to say it was 34 because he put up multiple fingers on both hands. Banked off the glass. That's the first point of the night for both teams with 3:04 left here on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Gassing for the second shot. And that one's no good. Rebound is Maltby. And there's going to be a foul on the play, and I believe that's going to be on Cassing.
Yep.
Ball be inbounded by Maltby. Picked off by Martinez and then stole by Flynn. Back the other direction. She kicks it down low, and that was
a miss pass.
Lawson that missed that pass.
That was good hustle by Beardstown. Very good hustle.
It was. Looks like we're going to take a timeout, so we'll be right back after this commercial.
Brought
to you by Dot Transportation.
Come drive with us.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, and Lisa Surratt back with you on the broadcast of Brown County Junior High Girls Basketball. Cass Communication clock says 2:51 left here in the first quarter, and it's 1-0. We've almost got a baseball game going on here, Joanna.
They'll get their groove.
Somebody's got a no-hitter going. Brown County's got a no-hitter going right at this moment. Wrong sport. That's going to be Laura bringing the basketball up for Brown County. Right side to Ingram. Ingram looks down in the corner, gives it back out to Lore. Down low to Cassing. Cassing dribbles, ball knocked away. Ingram with the ball back. Lore finds an open, kicks it down to Martinez. Out to Ingram. Ingram throws down low to Cassing, off the glass and in and good. Makes it a 3-0 ball game. Brown County leading this. Beardstown inbound, that's Maltby. She gets it in, and Tracy gets fouled, and that's going to be Cassing's second foul of the ball game, I believe.
Yes. She's a little hustler out there.
I so love Denny Flessner. He is such a teacher out on the court, coaching kids up on, just telling them you got to think. Ball brought up by Tracy. She hands it off basically to Maltby. Maltby's going to try to drive the lane, can't do it. Lawson with the ball, finally loose. Flynn. And travel by Lore.
Right idea. She had the right idea.
Right idea, wrong place. I mean, there's tons of stuff going. It'll be Maltby on the inbound.
We have a substitution for Brown County, and it's going to be Morgan Logston in for Hayden.
He inbounded to Flynn. Flynn to Maltby. Maltby with the basketball. Back to Flynn. No, excuse me. That was Coates. And we had a travel again, I believe.
Yep, turnover on Coates.
It's just a little hard here in a Flynn name being called in black and orange and not being a little bit taller.
Well, here's the other thing. It's hard to see a Flynn in girls basketball and not figure there's 3 on the floor.
That is correct.
That'll be Laura. She'll bring it up 3-0 ball game here on the Cass Communication clock. Laura goes to Ingram. It's going to end up out of bounds and another turnover. We're down to 1 minute and 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the ball goes off of Tracy out of bounds, and that's another turnover for Beardstown. Ball being inbounded by Lohr. Looking for an opening. Finally gets it into Cassing. She's double teamed. And foul. Or nope, calling a jump ball on that. Oh, it's okay. Ball being inbounded by Lohr to Cassing. Knocked away. Ends up in Flynn's hands. She's trying to get rid of the basketball. Finally does. Gets it over to... Gets it over to Maltby, and she throws it away. And I'm trying to... Nope, that was Tracy that threw the ball away.
It was a long pass. Not able to get it. We've got Cassing turning it back over to Ingram. Over to Logston, to Cassing, to Lohr, Henry, to Cassing.
Back to Lohr.
To Henry, 22.
Ingram, out to Lohr. Out to...
Logston, to Cassings, to Lohr. Good recovery there.
Back out to Cassing. She goes back to Lohr, wide open. She's going to shoot from the corner. In.
Excellent.
5-0 ball game here. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brown County with full court pressure here with under 40 seconds. And she stepped on the inbounds line, and Brown County is going to get the ball back with 36 seconds left. 5-0 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Timeout. Brown County will be back after these messages from Dot Transportation.
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, Lisa Surratt back with you. Joanna joining us for the first night. Welcome.
Thank you.
You're listening to BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports. 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brown County with 5-0 lead in girls junior high basketball. Inbound to Cassing. And she's got a new number all over her, too.
Another good shot by Lohr, too, making it a 7-0 on the Cass Communication scoreboard.
I'm going to have to find out who some of these people are because they weren't in the sheets. And there's going to be a foul there, a shove, I believe. That's going to be 41, whoever 41 is. When I find out in a minute here, I'll let everybody know who that is. 41 is Lawson. I'm sorry. That's Lawson. 41 is Lawson. And 34 is Garcia. Instead of
Cassing
35.
Shot. No good. Rebound by Henry.
To Ingram. Back out to Lohr. And that's going to be the end of it. As we finish one quarter of play, it's Brown County 7 and Beardstown nothing. This break is brought to you by Dot Transportation. Come drive with us today.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
Hey, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty, Brown County's premier residential and commercial real estate brokerage. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or rent, we would love to work with you. You can check us out on the internet at www.lgradyrealty.com, find us on Facebook, or call or text me personally anytime at 217-491-0812. L. Grady Realty, local brokers, local office, local expertise. We are Brown County's leading residential real estate brokerage.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, and Lisa Surratt back with you on the broadcast as we head to the second quarter. It's Brown County 7 and Beardstown yet to get on the board.
Looks like we have Joey Ham instead of Hayden Rice in the second quarter to
Okay.
start with.
All right. Inbound, that's going to be Milbeat. Gets it into Flynn. Flynn with the dribble, got Laura on her. Back down to Herzog. Herzog shoots, no good. She's back in the contest.
Rebound by Henry, out to Cassing. She's bringing it on down and going to shoot it, and got fouled in the process.
(20-31).
I think it's 20 got the foul. Cassing is at the line for her shot. Her shot is up and all net, making it an 8-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. And I apologize, viewers, because I'm watching the game and forgot to switch for you. Second shot is up and good, making it a 9.
9-0 Cass Communications scoreboard. Inbound. That's Tracy. She'll bring the ball up. Pick by Flynn. That was a solid pick. Tracy down low, looking for somebody to throw the ball to. Gets past Flynn, and that's going to be out of bounds. Brown County's ball. That was a whale of a pick there by Flynn.
That was a good, solid pick. A lot of times in this age group, they don't understand, getting the feet set and, being ready for that. But she was definitely prepared and ready.
Well, if you want to go to school on how to do a pick or how to draw a charge, talk to Maddox Wydell. He's the king of the pull the charge foul. He knows how to stand still and take it. Maltby with the inbound. She gets it into Tracy. Timeout. Be a 30-second timeout. This timeout's brought to you by Dot Transportation. Come drive with us.
Country Financial's ranked #1 in customer satisfaction in home insurance by J.D. Power. And who better to tell you all about it than me, Diana Ross.
Than me, Willie Nelson.
Than me, Dwayne Johnson.
Because at Country Financial, they don't invest in mascots or movie stars.
They invest in people.
It just goes to show, when you put real, everyday people first,
you come in first.
You come in first.
You come in first.
Experience why Country Financial is ranked #1 in customer satisfaction for home insurance by J.D. Power.
Call your local Country Financial representatives, Jacob Giesler and Larry Grady, today at 217-773-3591.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, and Lisa Surratt. We're having fun up here in the break. It's a good thing I haven't left. Maltby with the inbound. She tries to get it down to Tracy. Tracy's going to drive baseline, and it's blocked by Cassing. Ball fought around. Herzog ends up with it. Finally ended up on the other side of that by Ham. And it'll be looking to see that was Ingram that was bringing the ball up. Lohr kicks it out to Cassing. Cassing looks, free throw line, nothing there. Tries to get in the corner. To Ingram, ball stolen. Try to get it down to Maltby. Ends up in the hands of Berhaz, as I pronounce that. I hope I do. Berhaz. It'll be Hope Ingram bringing the ball up for Cassing. Down low, and ball ends up in the hands of Tracy. She'll bring it back the other direction. Off the glass, no good, traveling. He's getting bored at home, folks. Dane Flessner has said that if we need him for junior high girls basketball, he's there. And Dane, we appreciate that. We're probably going to take you up on that because I can't do everything there is. We'll get you set up with a crew, and you just come and broadcast. There'll be no emotion in his broadcasting.
Over to Ingram, over to Henry.
Trying to get it back to Ingram, back to Lohr, top of the key. Casting, see, they need to move the ball a little faster there. They needed to get Casting faster. Ingram, right-hand side, gets it down low to Henry. Back out front to Lohr. She's shooting the three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Ham. Kicked out to Casting, drives, kicks. Off the rim. Rebound, Henry in for 2 points. And that makes it 11-0. Brown County still with full court pressure. Casting steals the basketball, shoots, no good. Rebound, Ingram. Kicks it back under Casting. She got another shot off the board, and good. 13-0. 3:35 left here in the second quarter. Ball down low. Tracy bringing it up. She's got Casting on her. Going to drive to the lane. Runs literally into Ham, but keeps the basketball. Tracy tried to get it down to Herzog, couldn't get it. And so we're headed back the other direction. Hope Ingram brings the ball up, gives it to Lohr to set up the offense. Casting. One of the keys Kevin usually says to the ball game as the ball goes to Henry is need to move with a purpose, pass with a purpose. Down low to Ham, off the backboard, no good. Off by Ingram, no good. Rebound by Henry, kicks it back out to Lohr at the free throw line, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Henry, kicks it back out to Lohr. Lohr shoots, misses everything, and it's going to be Beardstown's ball. Good offensive rebounding that time, Joanna, by Brown County.
Just had a 3 turnover, 3 people out for Beardstown, and I think we're going to take a timeout. With that, we'll go to a break for Dot Transportation. Come drive with us.
Hi, I'm Heather Henry, owner and instructor at Heather's Tumble and Tap in Mount Sterling, where we have been teaching dance to the children of Brown County and the surrounding areas since 1995. We offer classes in tap, jazz palm, tumbling, and offer an all-boys tumbling class for all those future Hornet athletes. At Heather's Tumble and Tap, we focus on fun, friends, and the fundamentals of dance in a non-competitive atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming classes and events. Go Hornets!
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Steve Surratt, Lisa Surratt, and Joanna Hilburn back with you. 131, 34.
And right before the timeout for Brown County, we had Gretchen Hilburn come in for Kenzie Casting.
All right. And let's see. Trying to look to see who else is out there for Beardstown as they made multiple changes. 13. That's Coates back into the ball game. I think I got a starting lineup here. That'll be Coates. She's trapped in the corner and went over and back as she stepped on the line. Good pressure that time. Actually by who? Who was doing that?
Gretchen Hilburn, yeah, there we go.
Nice defense there. Perfect place. If you get them boxed in between the out-of-bounds line and the half-point line, there's not much place for them to go. She drives in and gets the ball knocked away. And a fight for the ball. That's Ham. Going to be a jump ball, Brown County's ball. Ingram will inbound. Gets it into Ham. Back out to Ingram, to Hilburn. She kicks it to Lohr. Lohr drives in, gives it to Henry. Henry feeds it into Ingram in the lane, no good. Rebound, Henry back off the glass, no good. And there's going to be a foul there. I think that's going to be a foul on Gretchen Hilburn.
Yep. She was giving it all she had.
I don't know. I thought she had the ball before it went over the person's head for a moment. I thought we were going to get a tie up there.
And 20 just went out for Beardstown, or 20 came in and 13 went out.
Okay. That's Tracy back into the ball game. As she took a break, she brings the ball up for Beardstown. That gives it to Maltby, to Flynn. Drive and
Nice
double
defense.
dribble. Right, that's the thing. There's a lot of turnovers, but everybody, both teams are playing pretty tenacious defense. And I'd rather them be aggressive. I don't know about you. I hate watching teams that are not aggressive in basketball.
No, I mean, and girls, everyone says girls are more aggressive sometimes or more mean. But, in this game, you have to be aggressive and attack the ball.
I have always said that girls basketball is a contact sport. Ball stolen away by Flynn. She's going to try to go coast to coast off the glass, and Hilburn going to get her second foul, but stops Beardstown from getting on the scoreboard.
She's just trying to get in the stat book.
That's the way I usually got my name in the stat book. It's usually fouls or getting fouled and going to the free throw line.
So at the line we have
Flynn. Andrea Flynn. First shot up, no good. Not as many fans as I thought we'd see here tonight because of the less restrictions with COVID tonight, Joanna.
Yes. Yeah, I really thought there would be way more people here.
And that one's off, no good. Do we have a lane violation or something? Or is she shooting a three? No, she wasn't shooting a three.
But, for as aggressive as this game has been, the fouls have been pretty low. Right now we're at 5 and 4. 5 for home and Beardstown has 4.
And makes a lane violation over. That shot's not going to count. And so it'll be Brown County's ball. Hope Ingram will inbound to Laura. She'll bring the basketball up for Brown County. Kicks it right-hand side. That's Hilburn. Kicks it out to Ingram. Ingram right-hand side. That is Henry. Ella Henry in the ball game. That's Laura off the glass. No good. Ball, last one off of Beardstown. Timeout, full timeout with that. Cass Communications scoreboard says Brown County 13, Beardstown nothing with about 1:11 left here in the second quarter. We'll be back.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
No matter who wins today, you can be on the winning team. Discover a job where your pay, job security, and safety are our top priorities. At DOT, our material handlers and drivers earn some of the best money in the market. Plus, we top that off with goal-based pay opportunities, profit sharing, vacation time, 401k matching, and more. Make your fantasy team a reality. Join DOT today.
Joanna Hilburn, Steve Surratt, Lisa Surratt back with you on the broadcast. Glad to be with you. And everything's still going up, I think. They're trying to look. Ball down. Flynn ends up with it. She kicks it back out front. Going to be a hustle for that ball. Going to end up with it will be Lawson. It gets stolen. Ingram and Tracy knocks it out of bounds. Can't hear you. Spins. Can't see. Okay. We're watching it on our monitor here. We got it on YouTube on a phone, and it's
Good
still
shot.
working. So I'm hoping it's probably an internet thing on the other end of things as we're double checking after we had problems at the beginning. So I hope that the broadcast comes back to you. Ball down low. That's Lawson. She kicks it off the glass. No good. Rebound fought for, ends up in Mulvey's hands. Mulvey's got Ingram on her. Back out front to Garcia. To Flynn. Shoots, no good, and there's going to be a foul on that. And I saw a 1 on that in one-handed. Was it 21? I think it was on Hope Ingram.
22.
Or 21 lower. Was it 22?
It was either on Hope or Jamie. I'm honestly not sure which one it landed on.
I saw one finger go up on this side, so I'm going to say
we're going to go with
2.
Jamie.
Yep. I keep getting buzzed here. Dane Flessner says the flow is right at his house, so I tell people clear your cache. That's one of the things you need to do to be able to, if you're watching streaming of any kind, sometimes. And Dane, being true Dane, says, I mean your broadcast looks nice, not you. Thank you, Dane.
I think we're going to take a commercial break. This will be brought to you by Dot Transportation. Come drive for us.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling.
Steve Surratt, Lisa Surratt, Joanna Hilburn back. Inbound by Multi to Tracy. She's under the basket. Off the glass, no good, and it's going to be off of Brown County, and it'll be Beardstown basketball. Glad we could bring you this broadcast. As we inbound by Multi, gets it to Flynn. Flynn gets it to Tracy. Tracy gets the first 2 points for Beardstown with no time left on the clock. Makes it 15-2 halftime. On the Cass Communications scoreboard, we'll be back with the Yingling Innocent Agency halftime report for you. 111 West Washington, Mount Sterling. Call 773-3397 or on the web at ynagency.com. We'll be back.
Sharing a big family moment, working hard from home, relaxing with a friend. Welcome to life in the broadband age, where reliable internet has never been more important. Cascom keeps your family connected with consistent speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home adaptive Wi-Fi. Make sure your home's ready for life in the broadband age. Call our local service team or visit us online at cascom.com.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Welcome back to the Yingling Nissen Agency halftime program, brought to you by our friends at Yingling Nissen Agency. They're on the web at ynagency.com or call them at 773-3397. Joanna, you got some stats for us here?
Yep. So we're going to start with fouls. So Gretchen Hilburn with 2, Jamie Lord with 2, Mackenzie Cassing with 2. And for Beardstown, we have Layla Garcia with 1 and Miley Tracy with 1.
Okay.
And then on the points for Brown County, Ella Henry with 2, Jamie Lore with 4, Kinsey Casting with 7, and Maggie Henry with 2. For Beardstown, we have Miley Tracy at the very end with 2 points.
All right, and that gives your stats for you from the field. I'm just interested. Are your clickers? What are we doing there? Are we just an idea of what's going on?
Yeah. So for Brown County, on the free throws, we made 3 out of 4, and then the 2 points were 3 for 12. And then for Brown County, for Beardstown, free throws were 0 for 5, and their 2-point attempts were 1 for 9.
Okay. All right, so that's your stats brought to you by Yingling Nissen Agency. We'll be back with our Country Financial Keys to the Game, brought to you by Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, located 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 217-773-3591.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Chad Yingling here with Yingling Nissen Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
KLC Inc. has been around since February of 2020. We are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of anything. We strive to make customer service number one and get customers the professional results they're looking for. KLC Inc., 115 South Capitol Avenue, Mount Sterling, Illinois, 217-773-9090. Remember, KLC Inc., you think it, we ink it.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive prices. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Mitsubishi ductless systems give you individual room control and allergen filtration with no ductwork, so you can be as comfortable as you want anywhere in your home. The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling can help you design a Mitsubishi system for your new addition, remodeling project, your man cave, or she shed. Call Scranton Heating and Cooling today to come and evaluate the best options available to you. The Comfort Man, 217-773-2626, or on the web at comfortman.com.
You're on.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, and Lisa Surratt back with you on the broadcast tonight. BC Hornet Sports. We're bringing you girls junior high basketball, and you're listening to the Yingling and Nissen Agency halftime program. Let's talk about, Joanna, the keys to the second half. You've coached these girls, so what is the key
in volleyball?
In volleyball, okay, not
In volleyball.
basketball. But you got a real good knowledge of the ball game here. What do these girls need to do to continue in the pace that they're going right now?
So far, I think right now, they're having, I think, pretty good teamwork, and talking. It looks like, on the switches, they're talking to each other, saying switch and getting it done. It's still, they haven't been doing many shot attempts, so there's not a lot of blocking out yet they have to do, but I still think, at this age, blocking out is the key to getting the rebounds and getting the ball back on your side.
Yeah, so we've seen with Henry, she's been in the ball game and been able, Maggie, to get several rebounds just because she's got good position. Now, I don't think she's confident in her shot because she keeps kicking it out to somebody else. She finally did take a few shots.
Yeah, for these girls, definitely confidence, too. They got to get the confidence to put the ball up and just, they might miss a couple times, but you got to, that's for both sides, the confidence to shoot the ball.
Absolutely. And basketball is all about confidence. Well, any sport is. Volleyball, as you were talking volleyball, you've got to have the confidence when the ball's coming to you that you're doing the right thing and doing it properly. Otherwise, you're going to mess up every time.
You're exactly right. Especially, coaching these girls, like you said, at that age, being at the net, the confidence to be a big player, on volleyball side.
The thing that I love about volleyball is size really does not make a difference in volleyball.
No.
There's a place for you on the team, and with the ability to substitute, we've watched several good setters, or libreros, as we're finding out that new term, that come in and that's all they do is set the ball up and do a wonderful job. And at times, if you're a really good setter, you will put the ball over the net, just that soft touch instead of setting it up.
And that sometimes, is more lethal than a hard spike on the other side.
Oh, absolutely. There were times in our high school ball game in the first night that we played that we did not do that enough. We're trying to spike the ball way too many times and not looking for that soft spot to put it in.
Yep.
And so, I commend, people in the coaching on that. So that was brought to you by Country Financial agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler. Want to thank Yingling and Nissen Agency for sponsoring our halftime program. As we get ready to start the second half, it's still going to be Beardstown's ball. Starting five back in for Beardstown: Flynn, Coates, Tracy, Maltby, and Herzog. Flynn brings the ball across the line. She gives it over to Coates. Coates comes back to the left-hand side, kicks it around to Tracy. Back out to Flynn. She traveled.
They were moving the ball really well.
Some of these girls need to have flyer miles because they're getting a lot of traveling miles tonight.
But once again, you've got some young girls out here, but giving it a lot of
nice job by Tracy. They're stealing the ball from Laura. She didn't protect it. Off the other end, no good. Laura with the rebound. Coming back, she's got to watch from behind. And she got away with it there. Ball shot up. That was Laura shooting that ball. Herzog back the other. Tracy with the basketball. She's going to go coast to coast off the rim and in. And Beardstown scores the first 2 points of the second half, making it a 15-4 game on the Cass Communications scoreboard with just 5:09 left here in the third quarter. Gets it down. Maltby picks off the basketball and travels. And so it'll be back to Brown County's way. Inbound will be by Cassing. She'll get it into Lohr. Hayden Rice back in the ball game. That's Ingram. Down low to Cassing, wide open. Herzog comes over. Made her change her shot on the floor by Rice and by Tracy, and it'll be Brown County ball.
Yeah, but I think if they would have just got that ball to Kinsey just a little bit faster, she would have had a better shot at that getting that second.
And she didn't realize she was that open either. Ball inbounded to Cassing. She can't quite get it. Rebound ends up in the hands of Tracy Maltby out front. She's got Ingram on her. Shoots from the outside off the glass and good. And Beardstown's come out and scored. They're on a 4-0 run against Brown County. Still 15-6. 9-point lead for Brown County. And Flynn giving Laura a lot of trouble up front. Down low to Cassing. She goes off the glass. No good. Rebound fought for. Ends up in the hands of Rice. She gets it to Ingram. Back to Rice. Ingram. Reset with Laura. Ingram. Corner to Cassing. Feeds down low. Picked off by Maltby again. She's going to bring it down the floor. Laura makes her stop. Stops the fast break. Gets it to Flynn. Flynn's going to try to drive the lane. Kicks to Tracy on the right side. No good. Off the rim. No good. Rice fights for it. Ends up in Flynn's hands. Out to Maltby. Maltby going to shoot the three. No good. Rebound by Coates. She didn't know what to do with it. Going to be a 3-second call. Or a 5-second.
Timeout.
Timeout. Beardstown. And I guess you can't get 3 seconds when you're on defense. I was wrong there. With that, we're going to take a Dot Transportation break here. Come drive with us.
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, Lisa Surratt back with you. We just noticed the Beardstown coach sitting down in a cross-legged position and stood up with no hands, folks. I mean, I couldn't do that when I was 12, let alone any time else. Ball inbounded.
That was a good,
and
that was a good
pass
for Beardstown.
To Maltby, and yes, should have been a 3-second call. I was right. Lohr gets it to Cassing. Cassing back out to Ingram. Yeah, I was correct.
That's why you don't have the black and white stripes on, though.
I'll talk to Nicholas about that afterwards. Over and back by Brown County. That got a 5 count. Should have been a 3 count underneath there. Hey, I got to give them a hard time. They come to expect that a little bit. And
wrong
Coach
hand.
went the wrong way. Now she loses the basketball. Henry gets it off the glass and 2 points for Maggie Henry. And it'll be Beardstown's basketball. 17-6. Hey, I'm glad I'm not the only person confused about which end the teams are on. I'm glad she didn't get the shot off because that's the most embarrassing moment, particularly if you make it. Brown County's ball. In. That's Cassing. Cassing again. No good. Fought for. Cassing gets the rebound again. Kicks it back out to Lohr. Lohr to Ingram. Back out to Henry.
To Cassing.
Down to Cassing.
Back out.
Ingram. And a shot off the glass. No good. Rebound Flynn going back the other direction. 2:29 left here in the third quarter. Brown County leading 17-6 on the Cass Communications
Ingram
clock.
to Cassing. Oh, we're going to We're going to call it a jump ball. Possession's going to be to Brown County. But I think in the meantime, we're going to take a possible timeout. Yes, timeout. So we're going to take a commercial break brought to you by Dot Transportation. Come drive for us.
No matter who wins today, you can be on the winning team. Discover a job where your pay, job security, and safety are our top priorities. At DOT, our material handlers and drivers earn some of the best money in the market. Plus, we top that off with goal-based pay opportunities, profit sharing, vacation time, 401k matching, and more. Make your fantasy team a reality. Join DOT today.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patients. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
You're back.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, Lisa Surratt back with you on the broadcast. Ball inbounded and knocked back. It'll be Maltby doing the inbounding for Beardstown. We'll have the 8th grade contest for you after this. She gets it inbounds. That's to Lawson. Lawson loses the basketball. That's Hope Ingram with the basketball. She gets it over to Cassing. She's going to bring the ball down. Kicks it to Ingram. Back out to Cassing. Delore. Girls got to move. That's it. Keep moving. Cassing. Off the glass and good. Nice move by Cassing that time. Gets it off the glass, makes it 19-6. And we're down to 1 minute and 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. That's Tracy. Gets it over to Lawson. To Flynn. Flynn's going to try to shoot. No good. Tracy ends up with the basketball. Off the rim. No good. Rebound is Cassing. She's going to push the ball back up. She's got the numbers, so she pushes it hard. 2-on-2 break, off the glass, no good. Henry with the rebound, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Lohr back out front. They'll reset the offense at this point. Nice offensive rebounding by Brown County. Cassing. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. And did he call that good?
Yeah, he counted it with the shot.
I think that's going to be Lawson with that foul, 41.
Cassing's at the line.
I kind of agree with the Beardstown coach there. I don't think it. I
Shot
thought
is up.
the foul was on the floor.
And good. Make it a 22-6 game on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Brown County ahead.
To Flynn. She's got Lohr on her. Don't reach. Get out in front of her before you reach. Gets the ball across the line to Tracy. She gets boxed out on the outside. And traveled by Logston in the ball game. Morgan Logston in for Brown County. Out front to Flynn. Lohr still on her. Maltby. Maltby's going to drive the lane. Puts the ball off the glass. And she gets fouled, and I believe that foul is going to be on Morgan Logston. No, 11. Do we have 11? I don't know what he was doing there.
I think it's 41. At
41.
the line, we have, who do we have at the line? Because I don't have a Beardstown roster. First shot is up.
Maggie Henry, and
no
that's
good.
who the foul was on. And the shooting is Kylan Maltby.
Henry's going out. Ham's coming in. And the second shot is heading to the net, and it is a point. 22-7, Cass Communication scoreboard.
And a foul on Flynn as she reached clear across the body of Lore. Girls have to get used to the idea that you've got to reach with the hand that's furthest away from the body to get that. Otherwise, you're going to get a reaching foul every time.
To Lore, out to Logston.
And she was on the line. And it'll be a turnover in Beardstown basketball. Maltby inbounding for Beardstown. Full court pressure by Brown County. Gets it in, ends up in Flynn's hand. Now a freak accident off the glass and in for the score, 22-9. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter.
It's a good drive by Flynn.
Ball picked off by Flynn again, and again, she's got 4 points in a row. Brown County fell asleep there, 22-11. Flynn all excited now.
Yeah, once you get that momentum going, it's hard to stop.
Maltby, and she throws the last second shot off the rim. That's no good at the end of 3 quarters of play. It's Brown County 22 and Beardstown 11. We'll be back at this timeout by Dot Transportation. Come drive with us.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community.
We'll come back to that one.
Steve Surratt, Lisa Surratt, Joanna Ingram. All right, Joanna. I called you the wrong name. Hilburn.
We said he would make a name wrong before it was over.
He's doing so good. He's just doing so good.
Cassing, feeds it over the head of Joey Ham, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Beardstown's basketball. I was going to text him about this, but I think I'll just say it on the air that there's a Flessner here that's pretty stinking, good-looking young man, and it's not Dane. It's Mini-Me Dane. That's going to be Flynn coming down the floor. Ball gets knocked away. She's on the floor. She spins. Ought to be a traveling call there. And they're going to call a jump ball. Waiting for somebody to take the ball out for Beardstown. I think Maltby said, I'm tired of taking the ball out. You go out there. Tracy inbounding. Gets it into Maltby. She fights for the basketball. She's going to get tied up. And no, they're going to call foul.
24.
24 on
Joey Ham.
Tracy inbounds again. Pick and move play by Beardstown. And it'll be Brown County's ball. The ball went off of Flynn onto Tracy out of bounds. Beardstown putting full court pressure on now. Into the ball game is 21 for 33. That'll be
inbound by Lore.
Barajas.
Lore to Ingram.
Lore tried to pass it back to Ingram. Fight for the ball. Going to go off of Brown County. And it'll be Beardstown's basketball.
Good pressure by Beardstown.
Absolutely. The thing I like there is no call. Both people were going for the basketball. It's loose. A lot of times somebody wants to call a foul on that, and I don't agree with that one. Flynn, let's let him go play hard for the ball. Maltby shoots and makes 2. That gives her 5 points, I think, on the night by what the scoreboard has.
Yep.
5:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Gassing with the basketball. She's got Tracy on her. I would say of the athletes on the floor, those are the 2 best athletes overall on the 2 teams.
Yes, yeah.
And so Maltby goes down hard. And so we're going to take a quick station break. We'll be back after these messages.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
The owners and staff of B&N Trucking would like to thank you for trusting them for the last 20 years. They're proud to continue to serve you with your trucking needs and exceptional customer service. Learn more at bnntrucking.net or call 217-289-3555. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Steve Surratt, Joanna.
This is Brandon Kindhart with
Lisa
Double K
Surratt
Firearms.
Back with you on the broadcast on BC Hornet Sports. We had a break in the action as Maltby went down pretty hard with a knee issue. And so they're getting her some ice on the sidelines. In is going to be 34, which is Garcia, into the ball game. We've got some changes for them. Lohr to Ingram. And that's going to be a foul on Berhaz. Number 21. Inbound will be Lohr.
We're going to let a substitution come in.
Yep. And it's going to be Lawson coming in the ball game. And Berhaz going out. Down to Cassing, she kicks it up, and she gets fouled, going to the line for 2. They're flicking the fingers awfully fast.
That's what happens when your vision isn't quite
he's going
in the right angle. Mackenzie Ingram at the line, ball's up, and it is good, making it a 25-13 on the Cass Communications scoreboard.
Has she always banked the ball like that on free throws? Do you know, Joanna?
I can't recall.
I mean, to me, that's kind of like
Bell Cook.
Bell Cook and
her
not,
second one. Not good. Rebounded by Maggie Henry.
Up off the glass is Cassing for 2 points. 4:44 left here in the fourth quarter. 4's Wild on the board. Flynn. She's got Lohr on her. Stops. Falls down. Gives it to Tracy. Tracy going to drive the baseline, ends up in there, overshoots the basketball. I think that's going to be off of Hope Ingram. And it is, and it'll be Beardstown basketball. We'd be hollering baseline, baseline, baseline. Can't let somebody go baseline. That's Flynn. Back out front to Coates. Garcia, Flynn, back to Garcia. Garcia with the shot, and she gets fouled in the process. And I'm going to watch really fast this time. 41. Yeah.
Maggie Henry.
Yep.
Her second. And at the line we have Garcia. First one is up and good, making it a 27-14 on the Cass Communications scoreboard, Brown County.
Maltby going to come back in for Garcia. And
Second shot up was good.
Little limp. She's doing pretty good. She's being the trooper out there. Cassing will inbound. Gets it to, tried to get it to Ingram. Ends up in Flynn's hands. She throws it across court to Tracy. Tracy can't handle it. Gets it to Maltby on a throw back in. Ends up in Ingram. Ingram's going to go down the other direction. Lohr. Cassing. Cassing drives, kicks it off the glass, no good. Gets a rebound off the glass and in. That's going to make it a 29-15 ball game. Brown County almost doubling the score. 3:38 left on the Cass Communication clock. Maltby brings the basketball down for Beardstown. Finally gets it down, and that was going to be the loss, and it is picked off going back the other direction. Cassing, Lohr. Cassing. Ingram. Got to move without the basketball, girls. Ball knocked away by Tracy. Cassing will inbound for Brown County. Gets it into Lohr in the backcourt. She brings it across the half line. Ingram. Down to Cassing, nice move and nice pass, and she gets fouled in the process, and that's going to be on Tracy on that foul. And that was a nice give and go there. We have seen spurts of that, where they know how to do that and knowing where the person's going to be.
Mackenzie Cassing's shot is up and no good.
Probably the same thing you do in volleyball. If you know where the player is, you don't even have to see that the player's there to get the ball to him.
Mackenzie's second shot is up and all net. Going to be brought back in by Beardstown.
Maltby to Flynn. Flynn's got, I think that's Maggie Henry on her. Back over to Maltby. To Tracy. She fakes, goes down the middle, and gets fouled. Let's see who they give that to. I think it's going to be on Ham. Yep. 24 on the foul. That'll be her second foul according to the board.
And the shot is up and no good.
How many free throws has Brown County made and shot?
We made 6 and shot 8 altogether.
Looks like we're going to take a commercial break, which is going to be brought to you by Dot Transportation. Come drive for us.
At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilbert, and Lisa Surratt back with you on the broadcast tonight. Junior high girls basketball, Brown County leading on the Cass Communication scoreboard, 30-15. Tracy with another shot, no good. Rebound fought for, ends up in Maltby's hands, and she puts it back in for 2 points. 30-17, 2:40 left here on the Cass Communication scoreboard clock. Ball all the way down to Ham, off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound off the hands of Herzog, no good. Rebound ends up in Tracy's hands, or not Flynn's hands. She throws it away. That's Cassing, no good. Rebound Flynn, kicks it out to Maltby out front. Hope Ingram gets back, quickly gets on her. Maltby already learning how to use that forearm. That has become a bigger tool in basketball. And timeout, Brown County with just about 2 minutes left here in the ball game. It's 30-17 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Brought to you by Dot Transportation.
For over 100 years, the people and businesses in Brown County have counted on Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling to assist them with their banking needs. As the only locally owned and operated bank in Brown County, Farmer State Bank looks forward to continuing this partnership for the next 100 years. Farmer State Bank is locally dedicated to all your banking needs. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling, locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilbert, and Lisa Surratt back with you as we head down. Under 2 minutes left in the ball game. That's going to be a tie-up on the floor, and Lillingham in the ball game for Brown County.
We had a whole bunch of substitutions at that timeout.
Lillingham, is it Lena Anderson?
Lena Anderson, Paige McCaskill, and Jordan Kunkel.
And a bunch for Beardstown. And we'll try to get you all the changes for Beardstown. I got good help up. Bowman in for Beardstown. Also Garcia in for Beardstown. Barajas in for Beardstown.
McCaskill. Ooh, and
gets into Bowman. Bowman's going to try to take it down. Throws the ball back out front. That's going to be
over and back.
Okay. This is where I'm going to get in trouble, and I'm going to say Zambale, because I know that that's correct. Zambale, Z-A-M-B-E-L-E is Zambale, because there's been one of those play on the boys basketball team.
Haley Beller just came in for Beardstown. She came in for Bowman.
And drive to the rim. That was Hope Ingram. Yeah, she's still in the ball game. Anderson guarding. That is Barajas. Shoots the ball, no good. Hope Ingram with the rebound, down to just about 1:15 left on the Cass Communications scoreboard, 30-17. Ingram, the ball handler for Brown County. Whoop, falls down, picks the ball back up, tries to get it to Kunkel, can't do that. Ends up in the hands of Bowman for Beardstown and double dribble. And another new person, we're going to get
42 for 21.
Bopaka in the ball game. Blessing Bopaka. Ingram drives, puts it off the glass. Rim no good. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be tied up, and it'll be Beardstown basketball. Inbound here by Garcia. Let's see, who is that? Got a 35 that I don't know what the 35 is. Back the other direction, that's Hope Ingram. Off the glass, rolls around the rim, no good. Rebound on the far side, that was
Anderson.
And that's a travel.
That was a roll. A tuck and roll.
Yeah, you can stay down and throw the ball, but you can't roll up to your feet and take it down the floor. Inbound, we're down to 32 seconds. And a sideline violation, it'll be Beardstown's basketball. Getting a little sloppy on the end here with the substitutes, but that's all right. These girls need to get on the floor and get some experience out there.
Yes.
And the ones they're going against have just as little experience as they have, and that makes it pretty even out there. Zimbale over to Beller. She shoots no good. Rebound, Anderson on the other side. She's going to come back. Loses the basketball. Zimbale, I think it is. Going back the other direction. Throws the ball cross court. That's going to be over to Bopaka, and ball taken away. Ingram coming back the other direction, and that's going to be the end of our ball game. We're going to have the Casting Lumber postgame show for you here in a moment. Joanna will give you some stats, and we'll pick the players of the ball game on each side, brought to you by KLC Inc. Do you need a moment, or are you pretty much ready to go? If you need a moment, that's okay. Let's take a quick station break. We'll be back.
Here with Yingling Nissan Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilbert, and Lisa Surratt back with you on the broadcast tonight.
When it comes to your money,
Brown County Hornet basketball, junior high basketball, just finished the 7th grade game, and I didn't write the final down there. It was like 22 to something, or 24. At any rate, we won by about double figures. I normally got to write that down afterwards because they're so quick at the scoreboard of getting it off. Joanna, can you give us some stats over there? Brought to you by Casting Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, helping to build our community for 45 years. That's Casting Lumber Company, Route 99 South Mount Sterling. Call 773-2611.
Okay, we're going to start with fouls for Brown County. Gretchen Hilburn with 2, Joey Ham with 2, Mackenzie Casting with 2, Maggie Henry with 2. For Beardstown fouls, we had Andrea Flynn with 2, Andrea Escobar-Barajas with 2, Kylan Maltby with 1, Layla Garcia with 2, Hallie Lawson with 2, and Miley Tracy with 2. Points for Brown County. Ella Henry with 2, Jamie Lohr with 4, Mackenzie Casting with 20, and Maggie Henry with 4.
By the way, the final score was 30-17. One of our fans out there and said, I just continue to find good statisticians. So
I'm glad someone got it wrote down.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you to that listener for doing that for us.
For Beardstown points, we had Andrea Flynn with 4, Kylan Maltby with 7, Layla Garcia with 2, and Miley Tracy with 4. For free throw attempts for Brown County, we made 6 out of 8, so that's pretty good on the Brown County side for free throws, especially at this age. For the 2-point attempts, we had 7 2-point attempts that were made. And then for Beardstown, they went 3 free throws, 8 miss. They had 7 2-point makes, and then they had 13 attempts on the 2 points.
Okay, and so that's your stats for the ball game. And now it's time for the players of the game, brought to you by KLC Inc. They're at 115 South Capitol Avenue, Mount Sterling, 217-773-9090. You think it, we ink it. That's KLC Inc. And check the progress out on the Flynn's Grocery Store. That building's starting to shape back up and going to be a nice showroom out there for them. And Joanna, who are you for Beardstown, the losing? Who's your pick there for player of the ball game?
I think you're going to have to go with Kylan Maltby for sure. She, was very aggressive during the whole game. She had the most points for the team, but I think if you're going to go for an honorable mention, I think you would definitely have to give that to Miley Tracy. Or no, excuse me, Andrea Flynn. Andrea Flynn, she had that momentum right at the second half. She came back. So, but Kylan Maltby, I think, took the game, and Andrea Flynn with the honorable mention with that one.
Lisa, you concur?
I would concur with that since I just popped back on.
All right, then for Brown County, your player of the ball game for Brown County.
I'm going to go with Kenzie Cassing on this one with 20 points. She stayed consistent throughout most of the game, kept the team together very well.
Okay.
Definitely concur with that one.
And I would be, if you were to give an add-on to that, I thought that Laura did a really good job at the point guard position.
Yeah, she's really came strong here in the last couple years.
Okay. So that is your KLC Inc. players of the ball game. We're going to take a break, brought to you by Dot Transportation. Come drive with us. We'll be back with the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame before the 8th grade game here in just a moment or two.
Local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for an organization that changes lives both physically and emotionally? The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA can help. Busy parents love the variety of activities for the whole family and our on-site childcare. We offer scholarship assistance and great options to fit any budget. Kickstart your new healthy routine with our group classes like yoga and Zumba. As a nonprofit organization, we pride ourselves on making a positive impact, not only in individuals, but also our community. We hope you'll join us at the Mount Sterling YMCA. Your future self will thank you.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Sharing a big family moment, working hard from home, relaxing with a friend. Welcome to life in the broadband age, where reliable internet has never been more important. Cascom keeps your family connected with consistent speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home adaptive Wi-Fi. Make sure your home's ready for life in the broadband age. Call our local service team or visit us online at cascom.com.
Confused by all the environmentally friendly energy options and tax credits that are available for geothermal and solar? Talk to the professionals at Scranton Heating and Cooling and let the Comfort Man make it simple for you so you can discover the tax credits and options that are best for your home or business. Call the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com. KLC Inc. has been around since February of 2020. We are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of anything. We strive to make customer service number one and get customers the professional results they're looking for. KLC Inc., 115 South Capitol Avenue, Mount Sterling, Illinois, 217-773-9090. Remember, KLC Inc., you think it, we ink it. Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paints dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
Hey, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty, Brown County's premier residential and commercial real estate brokerage. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or rent, we would love to work with you. You can check us out on the internet at www.lgradyrealty.com, find us on Facebook, or call or text me personally anytime at 217-491-0812. L. Grady Realty, local brokers, local office, local expertise. We are Brown County's leading residential real estate brokerage.
Country Financial is ranked #1 in customer satisfaction in home insurance by J.D. Power. And who better to tell you all about it than me, Diana Ross.
Than me, Willie Nelson.
Than me, Dwayne Johnson.
Because at Country Financial, they don't invest in mascots or movie stars.
They invest in people.
It just goes to show, when you put real, everyday people first,
you come in first.
You come in first.
You come in first.
Experience why Country Financial is ranked #1 in customer satisfaction for home insurance by J.D. Power.
Call your local Country Financial representatives, Jacob Giesler and Larry Grady, today at 217-773-3591.
Hi, I'm Heather Henry, owner and instructor at Heather's Tumble and Tap in Mount Sterling, where we have been teaching dance to the children of Brown County and the surrounding areas since 1995. We offer classes in tap, jazz palm, tumbling, and offer an all-boys tumbling class for all those future Hornet athletes. At Heather's Tumble and Tap, we focus on fun, friends, and the fundamentals of dance in a non-competitive atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming classes and events. Go Hornets!
I'm going to welcome back. This is Lisa Surratt, Steve Surratt, and Joanna Hilburn bringing you. That's going to be the 8th grade game we've got going on here. And the pregame is brought to you by Scranton, the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. Call the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com. I'm just going to give you a rundown right now of the Brown County players. We have #1 being Olivia Martinez. #5 is Haley Sefton. 13 is Kendall Painter. 21 will be Jamie Lear. 22 will be Hope Ingram. 23 is Ashley Market. 24 will be Joey Ham. 32 is Mackenzie Cassing. 33 is Brooke Guardhouse. 34 is Hayden Rice. 35 is Morgan Logston. And 42 will be Addie Palmer. Now, the names on Beardstown isn't quite as easy to go, and I'm going to turn it now back over to Steve since he's up and ready to go.
Well, thanks. Starters.
I don't think that was fair.
No,
I think it's totally fair.
It's not fair at all. And I got somebody who's not on my roster at all. So we're going to have to figure out. They've got a 55 up on the board, and I'm not seeing a 55 on the floor unless it's the person
with the white jacket on.
With the white jacket. So jot down numbers you see, Lisa, and we'll compare it against our roster. But we're going to see the Brown County start like this. It's going to be Hallie Sefton, Kendall Painter, Ashley Markert, Brooke Guardhouse, and Addie Palmer. Those are the starters for Brown County. On the other side of the ball, okay, I'm just going to go with Jasmine Pakesco Gilaska. And I'm going to call her Jasmine, guys, because I am not going to butcher somebody's last name all night. And then you've got Irma Algandar, Sarah Alvalos, and Bella Palmer. So I'll do my best as I possibly can. Normally we have enough time and we get with coaches beforehand and try to get that, but with COVID, we just don't have that opportunity like we have before, and I'll do my best. I will tell any Beardstown listener, if you can give me the phonetic spelling, okay, send me a text message, 217-740-9234. That's 217-740-9234. 888-234 and give me the phonetic spelling of some of the names. I would appreciate it. I have more than I have had in the past that I cannot pronounce, and I'll do my best. If not, I will go with their first name so that I'm doing at least an honor to them as far as that's concerned. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. Give them a call at 217-773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com. That was the DOT Transportation starting lineups. They're looking to hire full-time and part-time truck drivers where flexible schedules are available. Contact DOT Transportation hiring team today, 217-773-9463. Now let's talk about your Country Financial agent, Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, keys to the game. They're located at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 217-773-3591. Joanna, I'm going to bow to you on this and what you think the keys are for our girls, for the Brown County girls to win this ball game.
Well, it definitely, I don't know about the key parts, but what I'm going to say is after watching that 7th grade game, I think these 8th graders are definitely going to come out with some fire. It's going to be a little bit faster paced, back and forth, definitely for sure.
Yeah, and Brown County's teams now are being known as teams of pressure. And I like it when we come out, we're on the ball, we pressure out of the get-go, causing mistakes for the other team. But on the flip side, we have to cut back on our mistakes. As we saw in that first game, we were fortunate that Beardstown was not able to take care of the mistakes that we made on the floor. I can't say we took advantage of all their mistakes, but we took advantage of quite a few on that. So I'm going to say take advantage of the mistakes. Don't turn the ball over very much. Go with Kevin's standby. Pass with a purpose, move with a purpose. And I say move and pass. Know where the person's going to be. And so if they do that, they'll win. We want to thank Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, your Country Financial agents, for sponsoring the keys to the game. And as they're getting ready to do the Star Spangled Banner here, we'll get ready to do some things. 55 was a girl with the hoodie on.
Yeah, at 55 we don't have a name on.
Do we have a 52 out there?
I did not see him on the floor.
I didn't see a 52.
Nope. The rest of them we have up for. We're going to take a commercial break for the Star Spangled Banner.
We'll be back.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
No matter who wins today, you can be on the winning team. Discover a job where your pay, job security, and safety are our top priorities. At DOT, our material handlers and drivers earn some of the best money in the market. Plus, we top that off with goal-based pay opportunities, profit sharing, vacation time, 401k matching, and more. Make your fantasy team a reality. Join DOT today.
A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sail by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. They also do wrought iron fencing. How long does that last? 100 years? 200 years? Who knows how long wrought iron fencing will last?
Yeah,
Shop
55 is the only one I didn't see
www.arusticgarden.com and get it shipped directly to your front door.
Okay, I'll give you one more.
Somebody said...
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
I forget. Steve Surratt, Lisa Surratt, and Joanna Hilburn with you, and you've been hearing our side conversation as I've been trying to announce the names here. And we'll do the best that we possibly can out here and see what we can do. And Beardstown has the ball first. That's going to be Jasmine. Jasmine feeds down low. I believe that's Gomez down low. 50.
Painter with the pickup.
And back the other direction. And spins and
lost a shoe.
Lost a shoe in the process. They'll wait for a break in action, probably call a timeout here. And timeout on the floor as Beardstown scores there. And I believe, was that 3 that scored that? We'll find out here. Yep. And that was Jasmine Gilaska. And we'll go from there.
And being the video person over here, hopefully I got you back on because I know I missed a little bit of the action there as we were doing some figuring out names. So we're with you on as Brown County brings the ball down the court.
Markert over on that side to Painter. Painter down, and that was down low. That was Guardhouse. I'll get these names down pretty quick. I'm not used to seeing these girls in basketball uniforms. That'll be Jasmine. She throws it up. Nothing. No, excuse me. That was Ymca. Feeds it down to Bella. Bella makes a Palmer. Shot no good. That's Markert. She feeds down low to Painter, and it goes out of bounds. So Brown County's going to turn over the ball. They're down 2-0 on the Cass Communication scoreboard right out of the bat. And I'm sure I'm going to have somebody saying no picture out there, but Lisa, we've got picture and we got people watching. So if some of our Brown County fans, I've got it up on my phone and we've got a picture here. So I would say buffer or reboot your cache. Get rid of your cache on your computer. That's normally the thing, or it's your internet service. But we've got to find here with the phone and so forth. Ball's going to be inbounded by Painter. And back to Markert. To Painter. They crisscross back and forth. That's Guardhouse. She throws it off the glass and in and ties the ball game up 2-2 for Brown County. 2-2 Brown County and Beardstown. That'll be Jasmine. Brings the ball up. Left-hand side. Back out front to Gomez. Gomez tries to feed it in, but it's picked off by Guardhouse, and she feeds it back to Markert. Markert out front to Painter. Painter drives into the paint, shoots off the glass and in, makes it a 4-2 ball game with 4:10 left on the Cass Communication clock here in the first quarter. Brown County leading by 2. It'll be brought up by Jasmine. Right side. Feeds it down to Gomez. She gets swarmed. She dribbles again. She's in the lane. Going to be called for 3 seconds. No. And that's Palmer. And Palmer gets tied up by Markert. And it'll be Brown County's ball on the possession arrow. So back and forth first. And there's going to be a push foul. That's going to be called on 12, I believe. That'll be Sarah Avalos.
5. Got it on 5.
Got it on 5. So Ymca Algandar. Guardhouse to Markert, top of the key, off the rim, no good. Rebound Guardhouse. Back to Markert in the lane. Ball stripped away by Ymca. And ends up in the hands of Jasmine. Timeout Beardstown, so they don't get a travel with that. We'll take a dot transportation break. Come drive with us.
For over 100 years, the people and businesses in Brown County have counted on Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling to assist them with their banking needs. As the only locally owned and operated bank in Brown County, Farmers State Bank looks forward to continuing this partnership for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank is locally dedicated to all your banking needs. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive.
Steve Surratt, Lisa Surratt, Joanna Hilburn back with you on the broadcast, doing our first 8th grade game of the year for the Brown County 8th grade girls. We apologize for those that have some buffering out there. We suggest you do get rid of your cache on your computer, or you can send the cache to us, whichever you would prefer to do. And a turnover by Beardstown. Painter inbound. It's got Markert down here. Ashley bring the ball up for Brown County. Kicks it down low, out of bounds. Intended person there for Brown County was Allie Sefton. And it goes out of bounds off of Beardstown person. Painter will inbound. Gets it to Sefton. Sefton looking for an opening. Can't find anybody. Wide open is Palmer. Markert, guardhouse, Markert. Underneath, that's wide open. Sefton, and she gets tied up.
That was a good look.
Absolutely, wide awake and good move there. You know, we talk about moving without the basketball, and that was a good example of what to do right there. If somebody's looking for a place to throw the ball, you have to get open. Ball be brought up by Jasmine. And the ball gets almost knocked out of bounds. Markert ends up stealing the ball. We're going to head back the other direction. On her is Ursma. She's going to go coast to coast off the glass. No good. Can't make the ball. And that's going to be Diaz with the rebound. Jasmine bringing the ball up for Beardstown. Drives, shoots off the glass, makes the ball, makes it a 4-4 ball game on the Cass Communications scoreboard clock. 2:10 left here in the first quarter. Quick quarter of play here. Marker to bring the ball up. Painter's going to shoot just about the three-point line. No good. Rebound's going to come off the other way. That's Isma. Algander. Official timeout here. And it'd be official timeout, I think, for Mask. With that, 4-4 score, 1:59 left on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Break is brought to you by Dot Transport.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
No matter who wins today, you can be on the winning team. Discover a job where your pay, job security, and safety are our top priorities. At DOT, our material handlers and drivers earn some of the best money in the market. Plus, we top that off with goal-based pay opportunities, profit sharing, vacation time, 401k matching, and more. Make your fantasy team a reality. Join DOT today.
Steve Surratt, Lisa Surratt, Joanna Hilburn with you on the broadcast. BC Hornet, that's Guardhouse with the ball. Back down to Markert. Markert's going to shoot the three off the glass, no good. Rebound, fought for, going to be finally Guardhouse ties the ball up, and it's going to stay Brown County basketball. Nice hustle by Brooke Guardhouse.
And this is her first year playing.
Yeah, somebody was saying that. They were really happy with the numbers out for junior high basketball. Painter fighting for the basketball. That ends up in the hands of Palmer. She gets it out, and Markert gets it, puts it up, no good. Painter, no good. I shouldn't say that was Painter. That was
Cassing.
Cassing in the ball game. Okay.
Yeah, this is the first year we haven't had to pull fifth graders up for junior high girls basketball in quite a few years.
And that's a good thing.
Yes.
I mean, understand, and we say this about boys all the time, playing multiple sports is a good thing. You use different muscles, you learn something about yourself, and, you know, you might not be great at that sport, and so you have to try a little harder. Shot up, no good. Rebound is Cassing. She's going to bring it back the other direction. Out front to Markert. Down in the corner. That is Sefton.
Travel on Sefton.
But, you know, you can see that in volleyball. The girls that are in basketball become more flexible and do those things.
Absolutely.
And if you're always the best at what you do, you're going to have trouble one of these days when you meet a time when you can't meet that expectation.
Correct.
And you have to be able to work through that. And playing a sport you're not great at is a way to learn how to do that.
Yep.
That's Jasmine down in the corner. She's looking for somebody to be open. Finds Diaz. Diaz shoots, no good. Rebound is by Montoya in the ball game for Beardstown. That'll be Painter bringing the ball up for Brown County. And that's Markert from the line. And rebound underneath. Hard rebound by Diaz, and there's going to be a foul on the play.
Kinsey Cassing.
Kinsey Cassing. Avalos brought the ball in, and that's Jasmine bringing the ball up. She goes from the free throw line, shoots off glass, no good. Rebound fought for. Markert ends up with it. Gets it to Cassing. Cassing looking for some place for the ball to go. Feeds it over to Sefton, and she gets fouled, and that's going to be on Gomez. She'll go to the line to shoot 2, I believe. Yes.
Sefton's at the line. Going to shoot 2. That was on 55 from Beardstown. And Sefton's shot is up. And all net off the backboard. So we'll take that for a 5-4 on the Castle Communications scoreboard for Brown County. Sefton's second shot is up. No good. Rebound.
Ends up in Painter's hands, then in Markert's hands, and she gets fouled in the process, and she's going to go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws.
She went a sliding with it.
And it looks like that was on 40 for Beardstown.
Beardstown's fourth.
Paola Diaz with the foul.
Ashley Markert at the line. Ball is up, and all net. Making it a 6-4 on the Cass Communications scoreboard.
I want to tell the boys in the broadcast, you notice the girls use that little square. You know, if you hit the ball in the square, most of the time the ball goes in the basket. It's good to use the backboard.
Second one was missed. It's a rebound by
Palmer. Palmer. Jasmine brings the ball up. Throws it across, and no good. Cassing with the rebound at the end of 1 quarter of play. It's Brown County 6 and Beardstown 4 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We'll be back after these messages.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
We're back with BC Hornet Sports. We're headed to the second quarter. Brown County leading 6-4 in this junior high girls basketball game on the Cass Communications scoreboard. That'll be Jasmine. Jasmine almost loses the basketball. Feeds down low to Palmer. And Avalos is the next person with the ball, and she drives the lane and gets fouled. And that's going to be on Painter. On 13, I believe. And so, down low, knocked away. That was Palmer trying to get a shot there. Ends up in the hands of Jasmine. The shot up off the rim, no good. Rebound
Sefton.
is Sefton back the other direction. That's going to be Cassing. She'll bring the ball up for Brown. Painter loses Sefton loses the basketball. Ends up in Palmer's hands. She's going to bring it back the other way, but they're going to put 2 on her. Gets it over to Jasmine. Jasmine brings it across the line for Beardstown. Hands the ball off over to Avalos. Back out to Jasmine. She's used her dribble, trying to get it in. Ends up in Markert's hands. And ball stolen away by Palmer. Almost a foul there by Markert. Ball ends up loose. Painter ends up with it. She'll get it down to Guardhouse. Guardhouse drives in off the glass. No good. Rebound under there.
Sefton.
No,
I think
that was
Cassing.
Cassing with the rebound. Ball around all over the place. And going to be a foul on Markert on that. Into the ball game. And we got some of the girls from number 1. And I think that's from our first game. Flynn in the ball game, Andrea Flynn. That'll be Jasmine bringing the ball up for Beardstown. Ball stolen away by Markert, headed back the other direction, gets it down to Sefton. Sefton goes up with the shot off the rim and off the backboard and good. 4:20 left here in the second quarter. Brown County with an 8-4 lead now. Coming back the other direction, it's Jasmine. She's brought the ball up all night for them. She drives the lane, throws it up. It was blocked by Markert. Markert gonna look to feed down to Cassing. Cassing drives in and shoots, and she gets fouled in the process. Gonna go to the line for 2. And I believe that's 24 gonna get that. That's gonna be Bella Palmer, foul on her.
Kinsey Cassing at the line. Shot is up.
Oh, off of the square and almost in.
Just gets a second shot. It is off. Rebound by Brown County, and we're going to call it a jump.
Nice rebound by Painter there, but she got double teamed on that.
Possession's going to end up being Brown County. In the meantime, we're going to take a timeout, brought to you by Dot Transportation. Come drive for us.
Sharing a big family moment. Working hard from home. Relaxing with a friend. Welcome to life in the broadband age, where reliable internet has never been more important. Cascom keeps your family connected with consistent speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home adaptive Wi-Fi. Make sure your home's ready for life in the broadband age. Call our local service team or visit us online at cascom.com.
Chad Yingling here with Yingling Nissan Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, Lisa Surratt back with you. Birthday girl, Joanna, anniversary couple, Lisa and Steve. What better place for us to be? Inbound by Cassing, and it's knocked away by Avalos. Inbound by Cassing again. And that's Guardhouse off the backboard. No good. Rebound Markert. She tries to put it up, and it was blocked. Fought for. Going to be a jump ball. Going to be Beardstown's basketball this time. Now, the one thing I will tell you about volleyball, they hardly ever turn our direction, so we can hardly ever see their numbers.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
And bringing the ball up, that's Ysma.
I think we're going to get a push on 32.
13.
13?
Kendall.
13,
Painter.
yep.
Kendall Painter. Inbound. That's going to be Avalos. Ball inbounded, and I didn't see that was Palmer. No good. Rebound, I believe it was Diaz. And then
Margaret
ends
coming away
up
with
Mark.
it?
Yeah. She goes coast to coast and gets fouled. She's going to go to the line again. And a nice job by Marker. Once she got that ball, she went full speed down the floor, Joanna.
Yeah, that's one of the key things for Ashley is when she gets those takeaways, she's gone. But she's a really good team player. If she does see a teammate down the other end of the court, she's going to give them every opportunity to get that ball and make that basket.
Shots up and good, making it 9-4.
And that's one of the things we saw out of Belle Cook. Belle Cook was trying to get to 1,000 points, and I saw her numerous times that she could have took it by herself, but she saw somebody open down the floor and made the head's choice to be a good teammate and what was best for the team at that point.
Yeah, when it comes to that, Ashley, I believe, is, years beyond her age of just knowing.
She gets her own rebound and puts it in, making it a 10-4 ball game. The other thing, she's probably had a little competition with the older sisters there.
I'm sure.
She probably got pushed pretty hard. A nice pick by Gomez on that.
McKenzie bringing it down.
Gassing trying to go coast to coast and gets fouled in the process. That's going to be on Palmer, 24, I believe.
Or 40.
40. You win the lottery. Diaz with the foul.
Oh, I won the lottery when I got you. I mean, with that call at the line is Cassing in and good. .4 on the Cass Communication scoreboard, and the second shot by Kinsey Cassing is up. No good. Rebound by Beardstown.
That's Jasmine getting the rebound. She's just going to turn around, walk the ball up, as Brown County's not going to put pressure on them this time. On her, Allie Sefton. They switch off. Painter on her now. Now you've got Avalos with the basketball. She's looking at where to feed the ball. Jasmine has Painter almost picked that off. Backed out front and Cassing. And the foul's going to be on
40.
Yep, Diaz. That should be Paola, Martinez, Diaz. And so she's going to go, we're in the bonus now, as Beardstown has 8 fouls, but we're going to take a break here. Brought to you by Dot Transportation, 12-4 on the Cass Communication scoreboard.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting? Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve.
Steve Surratt, Lisa Surratt, Joanna Hilburn back with you. As we've got Brown County basketball, 8th grade girls basketball. And it's Cassing at the line. She got fouled by Paola Martinez Diaz. Shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound is going to be Jasmine Gilioska. Right-hand side, picked by Gomez. Ball thrown the other side, and that's going to be
Nice try to save that.
a train wreck over there.
She tried.
She hustled.
Okay, and I got another one off of the other roster. 11. Seems like I know that one pretty good. Can't remember who it was. 11 was, no, that's 41.
Ibarra.
Market driving in, no good on their basket, and coming back down by Beardstown.
Jasmine, left-hand corner. She's got markered on her and just slapped it away. Tried to get it down to Gomez, but Guardhouse knocks the ball away. Ends up at Marker's hand. She feeds it down. And for Brown County, Cassing. I keep forgetting she's in the ball game.
Jump ball when there's 6 of them on it.
What are you talking about? That's a normal play in girls basketball. Ball goes to the ground. It's a swarm.
Cassing's throwing it into Guardhouse. Shot no good. Rebound by Market. No good, and heading back Beardstown's direction.
And so I'm missing an 8. Oh, here it is. Clear down at the bottom. That's why I would have been messed up.
The foul was by Hallie Sutton.
Okay. Jasmine with the basketball, switches directions, foul line, tries to feed the ball off, can't get it to anyone. That's Palmer. Palmer gets the ball knocked away, tied up, and it's going to be Beardstown basketball in the tie-out. Palmer, or Alvalos will take out the ball. Feeds it into Palmer. Palmer turns, drives, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Cassing. She's pushing it down the other end. They've got the number. She's going to go coast to coast, and off the glass, no good, but gets fouled.
11?
I think it was 11. She's going to, yes, it is. 11's first. She's going to get 2. So we have Mackenzie Cassing at the line, and the shot's up. No good.
And she was definitely shooting better at her free throws in the first.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Second shot is up. Oh, good job. So we have 13-4 on the Cass Communications scoreboard.
Down to, what, a minute and 2 before halftime? Yep, under a minute now, as Brown County's leading 13-9. That's...
She got the steal, then got her feet ahead of her.
Yep.
Good steal, just didn't quite get the feet in the right place.
Avalos with taking the ball in for Beardstown. She'll get it in. Palmer will get it. She's going to drive the lane, push her way in there, go off the rim, no good. Ball out of bounds, going to be off of Brown County. That's one way to drive. Keep that forearm out there and just shove your way to the basket.
You got to do what you got to do some days. Or what the referee will let you get away with.
I guess it'd be too obvious if they started wearing arm pads for bumpers.
55 out for Beardstown and 5 in.
2 in. Gahasa.
Couple shots, no good. Coming back down the line by Market. Big line to Cassing, no good.
Rebound Palmer, or Avalos. And that's going to be Algandar. She shoots, no good. Ball tied up. Markert ends up with it. She feeds it out to Cassing. They're going to push the ball up again. Don't have the numbers this time, and a nice job on that by Algandar. And into the ball game for Beardstown is Concepcion. Out of the ball game comes Algandar. Down low, that's Marker, turns, shoots, rebound Guardhouse. She puts it up, no good. Rebound Beardstown, and that's going to be Jasmine. Jasmine will bring it back, and she'll just toss it for the final basket, no good. We're going to halftime, where we'll do the Yingling and Nissen halftime program, brought to you by Yingling and Nissen Agency, 111 West Washington and Mount Sterling. Call 773-3397 or on the web at ynagency.com. We'll be back.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Interested in solar for your home? Confused by the information available on the savings and tax credits available? Or if any of the options will work for you? Call Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 and let the Comfort Man take away the confusion and plan the best system for your home or business. They will visit your home or business, evaluate your unique situation, then Scranton's will sit down with you and discuss each option, giving personal service and planning from Scranton Heating and Cooling. Visit them on the web at comfortman.com. Thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by B&N Trucking, Cass Communications, Country Financial agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, Larry Dunn Accounting, Farmers National Bank of Mount Sterling and Griggsville, your Mount Sterling YMCA, Culbertson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings Bank, all about dance and more, Brown County State Bank, the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Double K Firearms, Yingling and Nissen Agency, the Hinderker Funeral Home, Cassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, L. Grady Real.
Steve Surratt, Jonah Hilburn, Lisa Surratt coming back with you on the broadcast as apparently we had a lot of breaks in the two ball games as we ran through two sets of commercials. So our sponsors definitely got their money's worth out of that. And Joanna, you got some stats while I help Lisa get the screen set?
Yep, we'll go ahead. For Brown County fouls, we got Hallie Sefton with 1, Kendall Painter with 2, Ashley Market with 1, Mackenzie Casting with 1. For Beardstown fouls, we're going to go with Isma with 2, Avalos with 1, Bella Palmer with 1, Diaz with 3, and Gomez with 1. For points for Brown County, Hallie Sefton with 3, Kendall Painter with 2, Ashley Market with 4, Mackenzie Casting with 2, and Brooke Garthouse with 2. For Beardstown points, we have Jasmine with 4. Free throws for the night, Brown County has made 5, 8 missed.
The Ray Insurance Agency
And Beardstown has not shot any free
is an
throws
independent insurance agency in Mount.
Thank you, Joanna, as we get technical difficulties, and I'm glad that we can do that for our sponsors, that we made it through the ads because we've had ball games, volleyball games in particular, are really difficult to get through because the thing I tell people about going on the road for volleyball, you can drive an hour and 15 minutes to Calhoun, take 40 minutes to set up, do a 20-minute pregame, and there'll only be 2 games in each of the varsity and the JV.
And they can be very
You could
fast.
be done in less than an hour.
Yep.
and headed back home, and you spent more time driving, setting up, and doing everything than the actual playing of the volleyball game. And so a lot of times you don't get all the commercials run, but I'm thankful that we do have longer games that sometimes that we can get those in. We want to thank our advertisers. We couldn't do this without your support. We're glad that you're a part of the community. We've had comments from people that were from other places wanting us to tell our sponsors, thank you for sponsoring. We've had people listening and watching from Minnesota, from Texas, aunts and uncles and people that cannot physically, even outside of COVID, can't be here.
Well, one thing I was going to mention to you earlier, with the sponsorships, Mount Sterling, Brown County is not very big, but you have a great sponsorships. They're all given to this. They want to support the community. I just think that's absolutely great.
And a number of them have been with us since the beginning, and we've tried to be fair to them and do some things for them. And I want to let people know this. This is not an ad. But if we have money left over, we're continually trying to get equipment built up. We do pay a stipend to people helping us out that are coming in besides Lisa and myself, because they are taking time out of their day. Taking time away from their families and so forth. But if we have money left over, that goes into the speakers that we bring into the school. We brought in a guy, Brent Eastburn, with no arms and no legs to talk to the school. Travis Freeman, who was blind, played football. Movie was made called 23 Blast. We had him in. We've had several different people in to talk to the students about different topics. We also do seminars in the community in a non-COVID year that either help people grow in church leadership or personal stuff. We've done some things with, overcoming obstacles in your life is a lot of what we do. The big thing I want to talk about is our Critical Life Decisions book that we have. And Lisa and I have talked that we need to be at IGA some weekend to either give the book out. We usually ask for a small donation, but what it is, it's for that end-of-life planning. Her being an intensive care nurse, me being a pastor, we see lots of families that haven't had those crucial conversations about what you want.
Yes.
And a lot of times the person that's local gets it, and brother and sister who live away from here don't hear those conversations. Also, just putting down on paper where things are at, so that, where they bank and what things happen. Having had my dad pass recently, if my mom hadn't been here, I would have had to search through a lot of paperwork, and this book would have been a great tool for them, for us to be able to go through that and have a peaceful mourning period, not have all the stress. So if you want to do that, contact me through Facebook or wherever. I'd be happy to get people a book. We're hopefully going to be out with those as soon as we can find some time to get out when we're not broadcasting. But those are the things that we do in the community over and above. So if we're not here to make a profit. We're here to enhance the community through our Hope Through Faith ministries, and that just gives the people an idea of what's going on. You're listening to the Yingling and Nissen Agency halftime program, 111 West Washington, Mount Sterling. Call 773-3397 or on the web at ynagency.com. Want to thank them for coming on board, sponsoring that. Now the keys to the second half, brought to you by Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, your country financial agents. Give them a call at 217-773-3591. And keys for us for the second half. We got a 9-point lead, but that could easily go away. Make the free throw.
I'm going to say free throws in the second half.
How many free throws did we miss?
We missed 8.
8, and they call them free throws. That means nobody's blocking your shot. You're able to stand there at the line and do that. And I will tell any youngster, you want playing time?
Make
Become
your free throws.
Because late in the ball game, when the other team's fouling, you will get in the ball game just to shoot free throws.
Yes.
And so that's your keys to the game, brought to you by Country Financial agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler. And so with that, we're getting ready for the second half as time winds down. And so let's take a look at what we can do here. Lisa, a reminder, if anybody can help with volleyball on Wednesday night, I have church. Lisa hasn't been to church this week because she worked the weekend. We need some help for Susie Houston on that broadcast tomorrow night, keeping stats for the ball game. So if anybody would like to do that, we would welcome the help with volleyball. Down in the corner, that was Guardhouse. She fed it in. The ball was taken away, and Palmer ends up with the basketball. Jasmine brings it up for Beardstown. She brings it up fast, looks for somebody, tries to get it down low. And the ball's fought for on the ground. Scrum on the ground there with Palmer. I think that was an official scrum, wasn't it?
I think so.
I think we've had a few of those for Kevin Dieterle, who's probably listening to the broadcast. As we try to figure out who's back in the ball game, I think the starters are back in for both teams.
12-55, since I don't have names.
That is Gomez. Gomez puts it up, no good. Markert with the rebound. She's going to get it out to Painter out front. Painter up off the glass, and no good. Rebound, Markert trailing behind off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. She's going to get fouled.
Going to get 2 frees.
And the foul was on 3. It was on Jasmine Gilliaska. Or Grilliaska.
So we have Ashley Market at the line.
Nick Enderker patiently waiting for people to get set on the line there.
And Ashley's shot is up and all net, making it a 14-4 on the Cass Communication board. And her second shot is up. And again, all net.
Beardstown will come back the other direction. And that'll be Jasmine bringing the ball up. Grilliaska. And Palmer with Is it?
I don't know.
Back is Markert coming back the other direction. I think I'm going to stick with Jasmine. Markert throws the ball up and around. She got every bit of the inside of that rim with the roll. Down to 4:52 on the Cass Communication scoreboard, 17-4. Markert just blocks that. You cannot shoot flat-footed against her. Gets it out to Painter out front. She's going to kick it around, shoot. No good. That was Guardhouse trying to get the rebound. And
Market's going to say, I'm going to go for it then.
It's Beardstown basketball. But Palmer didn't realize that Markert was behind her, got tied up. Brown County basketball. That'll be Sefton getting the ball in for Brown County. Gets it into Guardhouse. Off the glass, no good. Markert tried to get the rebound. Gomez gets the rebound. She tosses it out front to Ysma. Ysma travels.
Whoa, travel. Oh. I think we're going to call out a foul.
Called the foul on 5 on us.
I thought she trailed before the foul.
I would have thought of that, but that's why I don't get to
we're
wear
not
the
the
black
refs.
and
That's
white.
exactly
That's
right.
right.
Sefton with the foul. Inbound is going to be Avalos. She gets it down to Gomez underneath the basket. She's trying to elbow her way around. Gets it out to Ysma. Gone.
There we're going to
get
get
she travels.
The one thing I will say, your vision up here is definitely different than being on the floor with them.
Definitely.
You got a higher vision, and sometimes we do see things a little bit different, but we definitely want to give it to the officials because they've got a hard job being out there.
Well, I will say that Ingram and Grady are doing a good job. Nick, that's questionable. Just because I can't give the boy credit, I just got to give him a hard time. That's all there is to it.
And we have another travel.
Don't anybody tell him this, but as a young official, because he's only been doing this for a couple of years, he does a really good job. It's kind of like Jamie kind of giving him credit at the funeral home. Don't want that to go to his head. That ball shut up by Isman, blocked by Markert. There's not too many people that Ashley's not going to block the ball on.
That's very correct. And you know, with her as being as aggressive as she is, and she just wants that ball, you're going to have to fight against her for sure.
So do you think her sisters let her have it easy at home, or do you think they probably knocked the ball down
No,
her
I think
throat?
they probably knocked the ball out of her hands, and she had to learn early.
Ysma throws it up, no good. Rebound on that was
Ash is bringing it down to Boehner.
Diaz.
Boehner's going to shoot it up, and good for two. 19-4 on your Cass Communications scoreboard with Brown County leading. Bringing it back up by
15 points.
3 coming across the line for Beardstown.
That's Jasmine. Jasmine, right-hand side. She looks to kick it out front. It ends up in Marker's hand. Back up for Brown County. Left-hand side to Painter. Painter's going to shoot the long three. Hits the rim, no good. Rebound, Ysma. And the ball's kicked away by Markert. It'll still be Beardstown's ball. The one thing I want to say about most all of our players, they don't give up. If the ball's headed back the other direction, they're running to try to knock that ball out, to try to steal, to get ahead of the person to stop the fast break.
Yes.
Guardhouse doing a good job. 5-second call on Beardstown as Avalos could not get the ball back in for Beardstown. Painter will bring it up for Brown County as we get down to just about 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. That's Marker, or I should say Guardhouse. I should know better. Darker hair, lighter hair.
Brown County's going to be Hope Ingram.
Under the basket, Guardhouse off. No good. Rebound.
Market got it for two.
And with that, makes it 21-4. Under 3 minutes left here in the broadcast. Our viewers have such sense of humor. Markert back the other direction. Off the glass, no good. And fouled.
On 5.
It's going to be on 5 on Ysma Algandar. Huh. One of our listeners kicked the message back. Better watch out. Nick's going to get the final word.
Yeah, that is a true statement.
With that, Dot Transportation has the final word here as we head to timeout. Come drive with us.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Steve Surratt, Lisa Surratt, and Joanna Hilburn back with you on the broadcast. And we'll finish that story when we go to the next break.
Sounds like a plan.
Perry Wilkerson isn't listening tonight, so we're in good shape. We've got others out there that are literally taking this place.
Markets at the line, shots up, no good. Actually setting up for her second shot. All net. Whoa, a couple people on the floor. We'll pick that back up. Beardstown's bringing it back in, 12-3. Coming across the line.
Okay, that's Jasmine. Jasmine tries to get it.
Stop.
Nice. Painter gets it out front to Markert. She's going to go coast to coast on it, off the glass and around the rim and good. 24-4, 20-point lead down to under 2:30 left. 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. And that's Jasmine bringing the ball up front. She looks and finds Diaz. Diaz gets it back to Ysma. Ysma over in the corner to Jasmine. Jasmine back to Ysma. And timeout Beardstown. With that, 2:09 left on the Cass Communication clock. 24-4. We'll be back after this Dot Transportation break.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
The owners and staff of B&N Truck.
I sang it. Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, and Lisa Surratt back with you on the broadcast. Inbound will be by Avalos. And Margaret knocks it back at her. I would put Ashley Margaret on everybody taking the ball out.
She's got a wingspan right now.
Yeah, she's got about a 6-foot wingspan.
Oh, nice fight by Sedafton.
Ysma throws the ball up. Jasmine, they kick the ball around. It's lost again as Diaz can't handle it. Margaret headed the other way, and they said she traveled. Down to a minute and 50. I'm going to say it's 54.
Yep.
In the third.
24-4 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Jasmine gets it to Palmer. Palmer drives, the ball knocked away by Markert. That's Ysma, and it's picked off by Markert. And double dribble. I didn't see that. Did you see that?
I wasn't looking for it, so I can't say I saw it.
That's one of those things I hate to question, but you're behind on that. So that's going to be Jasmine. Ends up off of the hands of Diaz, out of bounds, and it will be Brown County basketball. Yeah, but I would put Marker or Guardhouse on the inbounds every single time. Down low, that is Joey Ham. She gets 2 points, gets her name on the board. 26-4. Nice feed, nice shot there, both directions. Diaz can't get it, ends up in Palmer's hands. Palmer gets it over down to Beardstown, loses the basketball. Guardhouse, and she feeds the ball to Painter, and she travels. Inbound to be Avalos. Avalos. Bringing the ball up, that's Ysma. She throws the ball up, no good. Margaret with the rebound. She steals the ball back.
Good
tries
steal.
to do a reverse and gets it knocked back to the floor. I think she's only given up about 18 inches at least to Ashley Margaret. I'd be intimidated to go in the middle right now if I was them.
Yes.
But they can't get any shots outside. That's Diaz. She struggles. And she feeds the ball off, and I believe that was Avalos with the 2 points. 26-6 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. 20
Ingram
seconds
to
left.
Ham.
Paint gets it down to Ysma off the top of the backboard. That'll be Brown County's ball, out of bounds. Beardstown coach is saying, I saw it go off the fingers. And that's what they said. Last touch by Brown County. Inbound. That's Avalos. Knocked down by Markert. She's got the basketball headed down the other direction. She's going to try to go coast to coast. Goes off the glass and in.
Oh.
Bodies flying everywhere. And we got one down hurt. That's the end of the third quarter. Brown County, I believe, shouldn't it be 28? Yep, 28-6 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Break brought to you by Dot Transportation.
The owners and staff of B&N Trucking would like to thank you for trusting them for the last 20 years. They're proud to continue to serve you with your trucking needs and exceptional customer service. Learn more at bnntrucking.net or call 217-289-3555. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, and Lisa Surratt back with you on the broadcast on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more as we head to the fourth quarter. Brown County leading 28-6, and Brown County's outplayed Beardstown since the first inbound of the ball game, Joanna.
Yes, definitely. They just, like I said, they came out, wanting a faster paced game, and I think they've definitely gotten that.
And I think when you do that, you cause a havoc, you get people out of their game plan, and you get a good, comfortable lead that allows you to be more comfortable, as we talked about.
Yeah, and it gives, players that come off the bench and get the experience that they need, so that way, when we are in closer situations or players get hurt, they can come on the floor and definitely take that spot. So.
Well, and as we saw with the boys, our sixth graders ended up having to be the eighth grade team because of COVID, and so you need those players to have some experience. And so that's on 24, you say? That would be Palmer?
Yep, would be her second. And we have Ashley Market at the line. And her shot is up. And good.
I tell you what, for a seventh grader, she's got great spiral on the basketball on her free throws.
Eighth grader.
Eighth grader, excuse me. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry,
Ashley.
Up. And off the rim and in.
When you have that backward spiral on there, when it hits the rim, it dies. And that was the case that time where her spin got her the free throw. Ymca kicks it out and is picked off by Markert. She's going to go coast to coast on the other end. Ymca kind of bumped her. Gave her a little shoulder in the ribs as she went up with that. That's going to be a foul on Ymca Algandar.
It's going to be her fourth. Ashley's at the line again. And the shot's up. And sunk that one full net.
What is she in free throws?
8.
8 that she's made, or she made all of them?
I think in the beginning she was off.
And that was all good. So it is a 32-6 on the Cass Communications scoreboard.
I think there are people getting frustrated on the basketball floor.
Getting tired.
Yep.
And we're going to switch out the entire Brown County team here shortly.
Markert ends up with the basketball. She feeds down to Sefton, off the glass and in, making it 34-6 with just 5:10 left here. 28-point lead. And I don't know if we have a running clock situation if you get past 30 points or 40 points in junior high basketball, but I don't think they're going to get the opportunity to do that. Guardhouse coming into the ball game.
Brown County switching out the whole team.
Martinez, Rice, and Logston.
Yep. A lot of our sixth graders coming in the ball game. Timeout, full timeout, Brown County, as they want to reset things and get things straightened out. With that, 5:01 left, 34-6 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We'll be back.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, Lisa Surratt. We're talking about the future of Brown County sports, and it is very, very bright in Brown County, folks. When COVID is over with, or, now they're letting, I think I talked to grade school principal, or the middle school principal, and I think they can allow 200 people in the gym, based on 60% of inside capacity. So if you wanted a chance to come out and see.
Good scrapping by Beardstown down there.
And that ends up with Avalos, and she's going to get fouled. And the foul's going to be on Martinez, her first foul. Number 1 going to get another foul?
No, I think she just crossed the line. She's just got to stay off the line.
Line warning. Ball back out front, that's Ysma. Ysma shoots the ball off the glass, no good. Rebound goes off of Beardstown. Last person to touch it was Palmer. And Martinez will inbound. Laura's going to bring the ball up, gets a bid to Laura.
Beardstown to the full court press of Brown County girls.
Into guardhouse. She's fighting for it on the ground as she loses control. Ball is in a possession arrow of Beardstown. We'll head back the other way. 4:30 left here on the Cass Communications scoreboard. 34-6, Brown County leading in 8th grade basketball. 7th grade girls won handily. And 8th graders look like they're headed that direction. And Jasmine throws one off the back of the backboard. And it'll go back Brown County's way. Checking into the ball game for Beardstown will be Montoya. Out of the ball game will be Jasmine. Threw the ball behind, and Beardstown ends up with the ball. Ysma with the ball off the rim, or off the backboard, and good. That'll be 34-8. Laura brings the ball up for Brown County, and she double dribbled.
And I think she knew it. She's kind of at it on herself, but hey, giving it a shot.
Inbound, that'll be Ysma. Algandar goes right-hand side. A nice moving pick there by Palmer. Gets it back to Palmer. She shoots it off the glass. No good. Rebound guardhouse. Gets it to Lore. Lore's going to push the ball up for Brown County. Ysma doing a little bump in there, trying to get the ball. Back to guardhouse. Guardhouse throws over to Logston. And Beardstown ends up back with the ball. Headed back the other direction, and Guardhouse is going to get a foul as he's a little out of control there. He ends up knocking Diaz to the ground. Only the 3rd team foul for Brown County, only the first foul on Guardhouse. Ball inbounded underneath the basket. Beardstown loses it, gets it back. That is Avalos. No good. Rebound is Diaz. Diaz gives it to Ysma. Back to Diaz. Over and across to Montoya. Montoya back out front to Diaz. And a shot by Ysma. No good. Gets her own long rebound. Going to drive to the bucket. Throws it up. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Brown County basketball. Last touch by Beardstown. Laura brings the ball up. Ysma's going to be on her. Reaching in and in front. That was Diaz with the steal. Gets it out to Ysma. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Logston. Back the other direction, that's Lohr. Ball goes off of her foot. She picks it back up, gets it over to Rice. Rice shoots the three, no good. Rebound, Diaz on the other side. Down to 2:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Martinez fighting Avalos for the basketball, and it was last touched by Beardstown. Lohr's going to inbound. They'll stack it up on the right-hand side in front of her. Nope, they're changing, going four corners.
Gonna do a switch by Beardstown.
Coming out is Palmer, and in will be Concepcion. Ball inbounded to Guardhouse, and she gets 2 points. That gives her 4 on the day. Bringing the ball up, that'll be Ysma. Puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound ends up in Laura's hands. She's going to bring it back the other direction. Stops, shoots, makes the long two-pointer. Makes it 38-8, 30-point lead for Brown County as we come down to the almost a 2-minute mark on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Stay tuned after the ball game for Casting Lumber post-game show, brought to you by Casting Lumber Company, family-owned lumber and hardware store, helping to build our community for 45 years. That's Casting Lumber Company, Route 99 South, Mount Sterling, 773-2611. The inbound by Montoya. She gets it into Ysma, and there's going to be a foul on Lohr on that. That'll be her first foul of the ball game. And again, these girls on the floor now are just as aggressive as the ones that they substituted for.
Yes.
Ball thrown out of bounds will be Brown County ball. Martinez will be in.
Only difference I see, you got about a foot shortness on them. Otherwise, they're just as aggressive.
Going to be Beardstown ball as the ball goes through Hayden Rice's hands. Couple of things about Martinez. She's a scrappy basketball player, but she's a good setter in volleyball and an excellent catcher. You know, for her size, pound for pound, she's as good a catcher as anybody out there. Again, showing that multiple sport athleticism of these students that we have now. And we're going to have a foul underneath the basket. We'll see who they call that on. 21 for Brown County. That'll be Lohr with the foul. Inbound.
Double dribble.
Yeah.
Didn't get called.
At this late time in the ball game, I think there's going to be a lot of things not called. Ball knocked out. And they're going to say it was out of bounds. On the out of bounds line, it would be Brown County's basketball.
It's a
and
running
it must
clock.
be 30 points. Kind of late for the running clock. Inbound to Lohr. Down to 30 seconds. Down to Rice. She's going to pump it up and shoot. Logston fights for the rebound. Martinez tries to knock it back in and can't get to it. Little Olivia was Miss Brown County, Little Miss Brown County Queen at the fair several years ago. That's Guardhouse drive, shoots off the glass, no good. There's my wife being the fan again. With that comes the end of the ball game, 38-8. Brown County winning the 8th grade contest after winning the 7th grade contest. And Joanna will total up the scores here. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after these messages.
For over 100 years, the people and businesses in Brown County have counted on Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling to assist them with their banking needs. As the only locally owned and operated bank in Brown County, Farmer State Bank looks forward to continuing this partnership for the next 100 years. Farmer State Bank is locally dedicated to all your banking needs. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Surratt, Joanna Hilburn, Lisa Surratt back with you. Brown County basketball, 38-8 the final here on the Cass Communications scoreboard. And do you have some stats for us there, Joanna?
Yeah, we are ready to go. We'll start with fouls again for Brown County. Hallie Sefton with 2, Kendall Painter with 2, Jamie Lohr with 2, Ashley Market with 1, Mackenzie Casting with 1, Brooke Garhouse with 1. Fouls for Beardstown. Got Jasmine with 1, Ymca with 4, Sarah Avalos with 1, Bella Palmer with 2.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education.
Gomez with 1. And for points for Brown County, we're going to have Hallie Sefton with 5, Kendall Painter with 4, Jamie Lohr with 2, Ashley Market with 19, Joey Ham with 2, Mackenzie Casting with 2, Brooke Garhouse with 4. And for Beardstown points, we got Yasmin with 4, Ymca with 2, and Sarah Avalos with 2. And, you know, as we talked about in the very beginning or the halftime, key points, key things we got to work on this second half was free throws. And I would have to say Brown County definitely came back and got the free throws in and really improved the second half on those.
Absolutely. Want to thank you for joining us tonight. You'll be back with us Thursday at 4 o'clock for same action.
Yes.
7th grade, 8th grade girls basketball. And Players of the Ball Game brought to you by KLC Inc. You think of We Inc. It, located at 115 South Capitol Avenue in Mount Sterling. Call them at 217-773-9090. So let's go with Beardstown. Who are you giving it on the Beardstown side of the ball?
I'm going to have to go with Jasmine. You know,
Jasmine.
She took care of the ball at top. You know, she was really trying to work, you know, the whole court and get up and down. So I'm going to have to give it to her on that side.
Okay, on Brown County, I don't think you can. I think it's got to be Ashley Markert, right? All the block shots and steals and
just
points.
Have that court awareness of just knowing where she is, knowing where her teammates are. Yeah, you definitely got to give it to Ashley on that.
Okay, with that, that's the end of our ball game here. We want to thank you for Casting Lumber Company for doing the post-game show. We'll be back tomorrow night for you.
Special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register.
Thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by B&N Trucking, Cass Communications, Country Financial agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, Larry Dunn Accounting, Farmers National Bank of Mount Sterling and Griggsville, your Mount Sterling YMCA, Culbertson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings Bank, All About Dance and More, Brown County State Bank, The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Double K Firearms, Yingling and Nissen Agency, The Hinderker Funeral Home, Casting Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, L. Grady Realty, Heather's Tumble and Tap, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling, A Rustic Garden, Dot Foods, and Main Street Repair. Thank you for watching the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.